What is going on, everybody? This is Heather. Welcome back to the Sports Buzz and to another podcast segment. So let's jump into it today. So the NFL had posted this article, and I'm not going to read all 25 names on the Hall of Fame list that are semifinalists for 2021, but I will go into the top 5 if you want me to do more. Just comment down below, and I'll do more, however many you want me to do. So let's just go into this. So Jared Allen is coming in at number 5. Of course, he was a defensive end for the Kansas City Chiefs from 04 to 07, Minnesota Vikings from 08 to 2013, Chicago Bears from 2014 to 15, Carolina Panthers in 2015. I feel like he's really going to get in. I mean, he is a talented athlete, don't get me wrong. He was a great defensive end. And this guy who wrote the article stated, I know a lot of you kids may not have seen Allen play. I agree. I mean, with me being my age, of course, I've seen this guy play. He's pretty incredible. But this guy also said in the article, you might best recognize him from that meme-able moment when Dan Orlovsky ran out of his own end zone. Allen was a defensive player pointing and laughing. Okay, so... And this guy goes on to say that Allen was one of the best defensive ends of his era. I do have to semi-agree with that. He was a four-time first-team All-Pro. He led the NFL in the sacks twice, which was pretty incredible to see that happen. And he's tied for the NFL record with 4 safeties. So we'll see if he's going to get in. I think he should. Now, Patrick Willis is coming in at number 4, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers from 2007 to 2014. So yeah, I think he was pretty good. Willis was one of the best players of his era. This guy says again, I think he was really good, but I don't know if he was the best of the era or not. He was Defensive Rookie of the Year after being a first-round pick in 07. Dude was selected first-team All-Pro 5 times, which is pretty incredible. I mean, I'm not saying this guy's bad. He's really good, but was he the best? There are a lot of guys on this list who made just a couple of All-Pro teams. This guy is a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it. I'm not saying that he's not, but you know what I'm saying. Charles Woodson, before I get into this, excuse me, he was an amazing, fun player to watch. When I was growing up, this guy was pretty much seriously, he was so incredible. Anyway, let's get into it. Cornerback and safety. He was incredible as a safety. I'm not going to lie. He was a great cornerback. Safety, it's hard to even imagine what would be like now if he played now. I think he fit in really well with that era. So let's get into it. He played for the Oakland Raiders from 98 to 2005, that was pretty much when I was watching him play, was with the Raiders. I remember a lot of moments from there. I think it was great. I don't know. I just really do like Charles Woodson. So from 2013 to 15, he also played for the Raiders. But in between that time, he played for the Packers in 06, 2012. And I remember that because it was so awkward at first to see him in a Green Bay uniform. So now, he also won a Heisman Trophy winner in college. I was about to say high school, don't know why. And a Super Bowl. He also won a Super Bowl. Cannot forget that. I feel like he played one of his best games during the Super Bowl. And I think he's going to get in the Hall of Fame in 2021. If he doesn't get in, if nobody votes him in, something's really wrong, right? Oh, by the way, you can also go and vote on Pro Hall of Fame, something like that, whatever it's called. It's their website, Pro Football Hall of Fame. Is their website. You can go, and fans can also vote for who they like to see in the Hall of Fame. So you can vote once, but I think you vote like once a day or something like that. So go check that out and go vote. Go vote for your favorite players. Now, if you have to do some research, go do some research or go on YouTube and look for some of these athletes because, oh man, if you didn't get to watch them play, you missed out. Calvin Johnson, who was a wide receiver, known as Megatron, from the Detroit Lions from 2007 and 2015. I'm saying he was amazing and so much fun to watch. He was the reason why I really cared for the Lions and watching them because he was such a talented athlete that you just couldn't deny his athleticism while he played. Now, it's just hard to say. He was a 3-time first-team All-Pro. He played 2 seasons before Matthew Stafford got to Detroit. He led the NFL in receiving yards, nearly becoming the first person in NFL history to reach 2,000 receiving yards in 2012. And even though he played recently as 2015, you still feel compelled to say if he played in the NFL today, he might have 2,500 receiving yards. Possibility, but he's a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt. All these first 5 are pretty much Hall of Famers. But if I had to really choose only one, I would probably have to go with. I would be hard. It's hard. Charles Woodson or Calvin Johnson would be my top 2 probably. Now coming in at number 1, who is probably one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, Peyton Manning. So he will automatically get in, I'm sure, because I'm pretty sure everybody's going to vote him. So now, of course, he played for the Colts in 98, 2011. I still think that the Colts did him very dirty during his last season there, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Then he went to the Denver Broncos from 2012 to 15. So in Denver, he had 5,477 yards and 55 touchdowns, passing yards, that was. In 2013, he earned 2 All-Pro nods and winning his second Super Bowl. And it's always hilarious to me when Broncos fans get defensive about Manning. It's like, you had John Elway. You should be making the case for Elway being in the best of all time. But there's no doubt Manning's getting the Hall of Fame. So this guy just basically kind of clobbered Broncos fans for some odd reason. I do not know why. Peyton he played really hard. You got to also consider, too, he had 3 to 4 neck surgeries, if I'm not mistaken. Bounced back from that going to Denver. And he played the way that he did. As a veteran, his age, his surgeries that happened, injuries. You got to take all those in consideration, too. So, yes, Peyton Manning is probably going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt about that. So, hats off to all these guys. I think that they're going to. All top 25 guys. It's going to be very difficult, I think, to vote in general. But, really, all these guys I've pretty much seen play. So, I got to grow up watching them. I never got to go to an NFL game and see any of these guys. But I did watch a lot of football on TV. So, just fun. Like I said, go to YouTube and look these guys up. And you'll see some incredible plays. I'm sure that most of these videos are on YouTube of them during games. So, I'm sure somebody loaded them up somewhere. If not, go look at stats and all that fun stuff. Head on over to Pro Football Hall of Fame website and go vote. So, it's going to be a fans vote. I don't know if the fans are going to be deciding all year round. I did not really dig that deep into it. I just voted just because I wanted to. And I'm going to go back and try to vote again. I don't know how many days they're going to keep it open. So go do that right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, have a happy Thanksgiving. See ya.